Hey, this looks like the place.
It better be. These mops and pails are getting heavy.
The sign on the door says Nuts and Bolts Laboratory. Nuts and Bolts.
Professor Nuts and Bolts is one of the foremost scientists in this country, you screwball.
Oh, what'd you hit me for, Mo?
Just trying to knock some sense into your head. Now, ring the bell before I really lose my temper.
Okay. Professor Nuts and Bolts. Professor Nuts and Bolts. And maybe he's taking a bath.
Taking a bath in his laboratory? Here, you hold this stuff.
You know you were right. This stuff is heavy.
Quiet. I'm going to try the bell now. Professor Nuts and Bolts, it's the men from Jiffy Spiffy Cleaning Service. We're here to clean your laboratory.
Are you sure we got the right place, Mo?
The instructions are right here on this paper they gave us. Go to the Nuts and Bolts laboratory, clean everything.
I guess the professor must have gone out to lunch. We might as well get lunch, too. Huh, fellas? Hey, do you have to knock so much sense in one day?
What do you mean we might as well go to lunch, too? You just had breakfast.
This day is going by pretty quick, huh?
Come on, you guys. We're being paid to clean up the laboratory. Try the door and see if it's unlocked.
Look, the door's unlocked. How about that?
Get inside, will you?
All right already. I'm getting.
Will you get a load of this place? It's full of strange machines and instruments.
Look at all those gadgets. This is better than the automat. I wonder what this little dial over here is for.
Curly, don't touch that. Do you want to blow this place up or something? Who knows what these machines do?
I'm sorry, Mo.
All right, now start sweeping. We got to get this place spotless before the professor gets back from lunch.
I wonder what the professor does with all this junk. Must be expensive.
I hear the professor's been working on a secret experiment.
If it's a secret, how do you know about it?
A friend of mine was told in strictest confidence.
What is it? Tell me in strictest confidence. I won't tell anybody.
Cross your heart?
Naturally.
It's a time rocket. Maybe it's in here someplace. Wait a minute. That must be it across the room.
That's some funny-looking phone booth, huh, fellas?
That's no way to talk about a great scientific invention. You're uncouth.
What can I tell you? So I ain't got no couth.
Well, couth or no couth, we got to get this place clean. Curly, you take this rag and get to work inside the time rocket.
Oh, no. I'm not going inside of that thing alone.
In that case, Larry, you clean the rocket and I'll...
Me neither. Like you said, something might blow up.
What a bunch of chickens you guys are. Come on, I'll go in with you. Go ahead, I'll follow you.
Hey, Mo, it's dark in here.
Somebody put on the lights. I'm getting goosebumps all over me.
Hey, Curly, what's that?
My goosebumps are getting goosebumps. Ah, there's a strange man in here.
Hey, watch where you're going.
Oh, that's no strange man. That's Mo. He hit me. Ouch.
Quit your squawking and stand still. I'm trying to find the light switch.
Maybe it's over this way. Oh, no. I pushed a button to close the rocket door.
I found some buttons on the wall. Maybe one of these...
Curly, stay away from those buttons.
The time rocket. It started. It's spinning around.
Hey, fellas, we're moving. Oh.
Mo, Curly, where are you?
I'm right over here under this pile of leaves. How'd we wind up in this forest anyway? And where's Curly?
I don't see him anywhere. He might still be back there in the rocket.
You fellas looking for me?
Hey, Curly, what are you doing up there in that tree?
I landed here. It's sort of comfortable, you know. Hey, I might just build a nest. Tweet, 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 la la la. I'm some rare bird, huh?
You're going to be a dead duck if you don't get down here. We got to find out where we are and how to get back to the lab.
I wonder what's going to happen when the professor gets back and finds out his time rocket is gone.
We'll wind up in jail, that's what. Curly, get down here.
Now, wait a minute. Hey, wait a minute. There's something headed this way from down the forest road.
Is it a car? Maybe we can get a ride back to town.
You want to hear something funny? I would swear I saw a horse-drawn carriage. You know, the kind you read about in storybooks. I must need glasses or something.
A carriage? I didn't know they had those anymore except for babies.
They don't.
I'm telling you, I see horses.
And I'm telling you, you'll see stars if you don't stop this nonsense. Now, you must have landed on your head when you hit that tree.
You take a look and see if you don't believe me. Come up in a tree here and see for yourself.
All right, I will. Oh, are you going to feel sorry if you're pulling my leg?
That's silly. How can I pull your leg? You're down there on the ground and I'm up here in the tree.
Very funny. Larry, give me a hand with this tree.
Which hand?
I'll give you one, too. Don't be such a wise guy. Just boost me up. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
You better go on a diet, Mo. You're not as thin as you used to be.
You're not going to be as healthy as you used to be. As soon as I get up there. Come on, Larry. Let's try it again, and this time hold still. 1, 2, 3, go! Well, I made it. Now, where are those horses?
Look down there. The carriage is just going to come around the bend in the road. See?
What carriage? I don't see anything.
Larry, what are you doing up here?
You didn't think I was going to stay down there all alone, did you? Now, where's that carriage?
There it is, see? I told you it was a real carriage. See? See there?
It's heading right this way. What luck. It's going to pass right under the tree. Maybe I can yell to the driver.
Look at that driver's head. He's got something white on it. Looks like he's wearing a wig.
Cut it out, will you? People don't wear wigs anymore.
Where's the wig? Let me see. Let me get over here and see.
Curly, don't lean over so far. The branch, it's going to break off. Curly! Now, look what you've done, Curly. We've landed on top of the carriage.
And it's moving. Who knows where it'll take us?
Well, I suppose we might as well stick along for the ride. At least we don't have to pay car fare. It's a little bumpy, though, don't you think?
Why, you bumblehead, I ought to...
Now. No fighting allowed, Mo. We're all in this together.
Curly's right, Mo. We're going to need all our energy to get out of here.
All right, but from now on, you guys better listen to me.
Right, boss.
Right, horse. Right, boss.
That's better. Now, Curly, you peek over the top of the carriage and tell me what you see up the road ahead.
Whose head? I don't see anybody's head.
Just look over the top and tell me if you see anything.
What should I do, boss? I want to be a lookout, too.
You better look out or you're going to fall right over the edge. That's better. Now, you guard the back end and report to me if you see anything strange.
Gotcha. But what are you going to do?
I'm going to sit right down here in the middle and think. Someone's got to come up with a plan to get us out of here.
Hey, Mo, I think I see something strange.
You must have looked in the mirror. What is it?
Would you believe me if I said I saw a castle?
No.
That's what I thought.
Well, did you see something strange?
I sure did.
What is it?
If I told you, you wouldn't believe me.
How do you know I wouldn't believe you?
You just said you wouldn't.
What did you see?
A castle.
Oh, what?
A castle. Look up that way, on the hill.
Hey, he's right. A real castle. Well, I'll be a monkey's uncle.
You look like a monkey's uncle.
Look, the carriage is turning into this road. We're riding towards the castle.
Gosh, a real castle. I wonder what we'll find there.
Hey, Mo, I'm scared.
Me too. I've never been inside a castle before. What if somebody finds us?
No one's going to find us if we stay out of the way and keep quiet.
Watch out. Someone's coming.
Quick, hide behind the throne.
Hey, Mo, can you see anything?
Not yet. Wait a minute. There's a man coming. He looks like a king.
A king? Oh, good. Kings are smart. Maybe he can tell us how to get home.
Quiet. We're not supposed to be here, remember? If we get caught, we'll get thrown out.
Who gets thrown out?
We'll get thrown out.
That's why they call it a throne room.
Quiet. I'm in no mood for jokes. There's more people coming.
Ladies and gentlemen of the royal court.
Hey, that's no king. He's a judge.
Yeah, he must be some kind of a crazy courthouse.
No, the people who live in the castle are called the king's court.
Are you sure we're not in an old apartment house?
Quiet. The king's going to talk.
As you all know, last night we held a grand party in the castle ballroom to honor my son, the prince, upon the occasion of his birthday.
Hey, the prince had a birthday. Maybe we'll get some cake.
Shh. The party was last night. Hey, what's that you've got in your hand, Curly?
Oh, this. Just an old shoe. That king is a pretty sloppy housekeeper, leaving shoes laying around the throne room.
At the party was a beautiful young lady with whom the prince fell in love.
Did you hear that? The prince fell in love with a beautiful young lady. Maybe there'll be a wedding and we'll get some cake after all.
I hope we won't be here that long, Curly.
Oh, well.
At the stroke of 12, that young lady ran from the ballroom without telling anyone what her name was or where she lived.
That was very impolite, don't you think?
Sure was.
The prince is heartbroken. He sits in his room all day and will not eat.
He's gonna be a pretty skinny prince if he keeps that up.
However, there is still hope of finding this maiden. When she ran off, she dropped her slipper.
I hope her feet were clean.
I have the slipper here in the palace. This afternoon, I shall send my footmen to every house in the kingdom. Each maiden will have a chance to try on the slipper.
Do you think it'll fit me?
You're no maiden.
Besides, your feet are too big.
And the maid whose foot fits the slipper will become the wife of the prince.
And a princess besides.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, I shall fetch the slipper. It's behind the throne.
Look, the king. He's coming this way. We better get out of here.
Hold, you knaves! Who are you? Where do you think you're going?
We know who we are. May we please leave the room?
Yeah, we gotta go, Your Majesty. Be seeing you. Bye.
Guards! Guards! Stop those three knaves.
Oops, they caught us.
Now, would you explain your presence in this palace?
We're from the Jiffy Spiffy Cleaner.
We're from the Goofy Spoofy.
We're from the Jiffy Spiffy, footman service.
Yeah, that's right. We're feet men.
Feet men?
Oh, he means footman, Your Honor. I mean, Your Highness. We are prepared to deliver the slipper far and wide until we find the footsies, the tootsies, the dainty foot that faints, fits.
The far and wider, the better.
What did you say?
Oh, the fairer the maiden, the better, Your Majesty.
Yes, of course. I see. But where did you get those strange clothes?
Oh, this is what the well-dressed fat men, footmen, were wearing this year.
This seems very strange. But I suppose it's all right. Here is the slipper. Make sure you guard it carefully. And don't come back without finding a bride for the prince.
Yes, Your
Yes, Your
Of course
Majesty.
not, Your
Yes.
Majesty.
I shall have the coach waiting at the castle door, and you'd better take along a few of the palace guards to make sure you don't get lost riding through the forest.
Oh, no. Those guards make me nervous.
What did you say?
I said at your service, Your Majesty.
Very well. You may take your leave.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Yes, Your Majesty.
We're going.
Boy, oh boy, are we in a jam now. 5 houses and 12 maidens and still no foot to fit the slipper.
We can't spend all our time hunting for an unidentified foot. It might take weeks. We'll never get back to the professor's lab.
You know, that reminds me of a story I read when I was a little boy.
What kind of story?
You know, a story about a girl who goes to a ball and loses her shoe. What's her name?
That's it. Curly, you're a genius.
I am? Yeah, I am. What'd I say?
The girl who goes to the ball and loses her shoe. That's Cinderella.
Yeah, that's the one, Cinderella. I read the story about her once. Does that make me a genius?
I wish you two guys would tell me what you're talking about.
Don't you see? It all makes sense now. The horse-drawn carriage and the driver with a wig and the castle and the king. And
Maybe it makes sense to you, but I still don't know what you're talking about.
the professor's rocket.
What does it have to do with all those things you just mentioned?
That was no ordinary rocket. That was a time rocket, remember? We've been transported back through time to the days of castles and knights.
What's so special about nights? We got nights back home. And days, too.
Not those kind of knights, Dopey. The kind of knights that ride on horseback and save maidens in distress.
All right, so we've been transported back through time and space. How does it help us now? We got the shoe and a half a dozen guards riding with us in this coach to make sure we find a princess for the hungry prince.
It's simple. All we have to do is find out where Cinderella lives, and we have the answer to the king's problem.
But that still won't get us back to the rocket ship.
Oh, yes, it will. Just leave it to me. Look, this is what we'll do. Hey, driver, stop the coach. There's a man walking down the street. I'll ask him. Pardon me, sir, but could you direct me to the home of a young maiden named Cinderella?
What did you say her name was?
You know, mister, the lady with the glass foot?
I beg your pardon, but I don't believe I know any ladies who have glass feet. Now, if you'll excuse me.
No, he means the lady with the glass slipper.
If you don't mind my saying so, sir, I think you're a bit confused. All the ladies of this neighborhood wear shoes made out of leather.
Well, this lady happens to be different, if you don't mind my saying so.
Well, if you don't mind my saying so, you seem to be a bit confused yourself.
We don't mean you any offense, sir. We're the king's footmen.
Yeah, we're new in this town.
We're looking for a lady named Cinderella.
Oh, Cinderella, why didn't you say so? Yes, I know her. She lives in the third house on the next block.
Thank you. To the next block, driver.
Now what do we do, Mo?
Just follow me and remember what I told you. As soon as a shoe is on her foot.
Who is it?
It's us.
Who are you?
We're the king's footmen. We've come for your foot.
For my what?
Pardon us, ma'am, but we're here to find a future princess. Are you Cinderella?
Yes, but
What size shoe do you wear?
11.5 triple E. Why?
That's a pretty big foot.
That's wonderful. You're it.
I'm what?
You're the girl we've been looking for.
But how do you know?
Because all the storybooks say so.
I don't know what you're talking about. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to clean up the house before my wicked stepsisters wake up.
You don't seem to understand, young lady. You're about to become rich and famous. All you have to do is try on a slipper.
But what would I do with only one slipper?
If the shoe fits, wear it, I always say.
Would you mind sitting down on this chair for a minute?
Well, if you insist.
Now, just give my partner Curly your foot.
Is it clean?
Of course it's clean. I always wash my feet after every meal.
Wonderful. Now, remember our plan as soon as the shoe is on.
Well, what do I do now? I can't sit here all day, you know.
Of course not, my dear. Now, just take your little tootsie and put it inside that slipper.
All right, but I really don't understand.
Don't worry, you will soon enough. That's right. Just slip it on. A little more now, and...
Hey, guys, it's Fit. She's the one.
Of course. What did I tell you? Come, everybody. Guards. We found the princess.
Guards, come here,
Hurry
quickly.
up.
This way.
Quick.
Hurry up.
Okay, fellas. Now, let's make a run for it. Quick, get into the carriage. Here, you horses. Run, run. Get up there. We're going to get back to that rocket and get out of here before anything else happens.
I never wanted to be a shoe salesman anyway.
Look up that road. The rocket.
Okay, now when I stop this carriage, we make a run for that rocket, understand?
Right.
Oh, you horses. Now, run, boys, run. Quick, inside the time rocket.
We made it.
Quick, Larry, push the starter button.
Right, boss.
We're safe.
At least for now.
Here we go again. Who knows where we'll wind up this time? Hey, fellas, the rocket stopped. I think we've landed. Are you guys all right?
I'm all right, Mo.
What about you, Curly? Curly, are you here? Answer me.
I can't answer you. I'm busy being confused.
About what?
It's so dark in here I can't tell if my eyes are closed or open.
You're going to have a black eye if you scare me like that again. Come on, let's get the door open. I think I hear something.
It sounds like animals.
Did you hear that? That was a rooster.
A rooster? Where's the rooster?
Shh! Listen.
Yep, that's a rooster. I used to know a rooster once.
You did?
Sure I did. But he was so lazy, he used to wait till another rooster crowed, and then he'd just nod his head.
Will you quit making with the jokes? Let's step outside.
So you want to step outside, huh? All right, I'm ready. Put up your mitts.
I didn't say I wanted a fight. I just want to see where we are.
Oh, that's different. All right, let's go.
Look, a barn.
And lots of animals.
A pig!
A horse.
Hey, chocolate milk.
We landed in the middle of a farm.
Well, that's just great. How are we ever going to find our way back to the lab now?
Wait a minute. Somebody's coming this way.
A moving scarecrow. Let's get out of here.
That's no scarecrow, that's a farmer.
I don't care what you call him. He's got a pitchfork and he's not smiling. I'm getting out of here.
Hey, you, stop! You're trespassing on my cornfield!
Curly was right, Mo. We better make a run for it.
Head for that fence at the edge of the field.
You three, come back here!
We made it. Is everybody in one piece?
Yep.
Well, we gotta find our way home now.
Quack, 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 quack,
Did you hear something?
quack, 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 quack,
Sounds like a duck.
quack, 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 quack.
I knew a duck once
Yeah? Where'd he live?
in the zoo. But every time he saw me, he ran away. That's the only duck I ever knew that was chicken.
How'd you like to be a dead duck?
Oh, yeah? How'd you like your goose cooked? Oh, hey, Mo, stop hitting me. I'm not the same kid I was yesterday.
What makes you say that?
I'm a day older.
Quack, 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 quack.
Here's that duck, boys, in the tall grasses.
Ain't that ducky?
Quack, quack.
Hey there, little fella, what's the matter?
Nobody'll play with me.
Maybe he cheats.
He sure is a funny looking for a duck.
That's why nobody'll play with me. Everybody says I'm an ugly duckling. Just look, I haven't got any feathers.
Oh, you shouldn't let that bother you. Look at Curly. He hasn't got any feathers. I mean hair either. He's bald.
I'm not really bald. I just washed my hair so much it shrunk.
We'll be your friends.
Maybe you can help us. You see, we're lost and we have to find our way back to the city.
Gosh, I don't know how to get to a city. I live near the brook. Farmer Brown won't allow me in the barn because I'm so funny looking.
What's that?
Oh, me. Oh, my. It's the duck hunters and the dogs.
Duck hunters? That means...
It's duck hunting season.
Watch out, they're shooting. Duck!
Did you call me?
No, get down in the grass.
I surrender. Don't shoot. I'm no duck. Are they gone?
I think so. Where's the ugly duckling?
He's disappeared.
Here, ducky, ducky, ducky. Here, ducky.
I can't find him anywhere.
I must be dreaming. I hear music.
It's coming from the barnyard.
You think we should go back there and ask directions?
Oh, no. I'm not going to be chased again.
Larry's right. Farmer Brown won't recognize us. He didn't get close enough. Let's go.
Is it safe?
There's an awful lot of people out there. It looks like Farmer Brown's having a birthday party.
Look at that cake.
My friends, Mrs. Brown and I'd like to thank you for coming here to help us celebrate the first birthday of our son, Junior.
Hey, fellas, look in the sky. What do you see?
Sunstroke?
No, over there.
Looks like an airplane.
Since when does an airplane flap its wings? That's an eagle.
He's circling over the barnyard. I think he's got his eye on that birthday cake.
Won't he get dizzy?
Look, he's diving down.
He's headed for Junior's cake.
He snatched it. He's flying away. He's probably going to eat the whole thing.
I can't make up my mind.
About what?
Whether that eagle's a pig or a rat.
Look over there behind that cloud.
Flying towards the eagle.
It's an airplane.
No.
Another eagle?
No.
A pig.
No.
A rat.
No. It's a swan.
It's beautiful.
Look, the swan is catching up with the eagle. They're neck and neck.
They're fighting in the air. Did you see that? The swan grabbed the birthday cake away from the eagle.
He's bringing it back to Earth.
Right into the barnyard.
He's returning the birthday cake to Farmer Brown.
Friends and neighbors, how can we ever thank this handsome stranger for saving our son's birthday cake? Tell me, young feller, what's your name?
Don't you recognize me?
Why, no. I've never laid eyes on you before. Who are you?
My name's Ugly. I'm the duckling that was born here in this barnyard a year ago.
Here? But you're not ugly, and you're certainly no duckling. You're a handsome young swan.
I am?
Sure you are. Look into that glass.
Why, I am a swan. I must have been misplaced in a duckling's nest.
Well, from now on, you're going to live right here on my farm. Now, let's have that party.
Wait a minute, Farmer Brown. Some friends of mine saved me from the hunters. Can I invite them to the party?
Why, sure you can.
Oh, goody. Mo!
That's me.
Larry!
That's me.
Curly!
That's I mean me.
Let's go.
Farmer Brown, I'd like you to meet my 3 best friends.
My cracky, they look awful familiar. Haven't we met somewhere before?
Oh, no, we've never been here.
Well, all right, if you say so. Come on, everybody. Let's cut the cake.
Happy birthday to you. Oh, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Where are we?
We've landed on a rooftop. Let's climb through a window and see what's inside.
We're in the castle again.
Who are those people?
Your Majesty, we have looked everywhere and we have not found a real princess.
This is terrible. How is my son, the prince, ever to marry if we can't find him a princess?
Why don't they put an ad in the paper?
Quiet.
My son is very unhappy. Every prince must have a princess.
I know a Cocker Spaniel named Princess.
Someone's at the castle door.
Who goes there?
Excuse me, good sir, but may I come in?
I don't just let anybody into my castle, you know. Who are you?
I am a princess. I've lost my way in the forest.
A princess? Come in, my dear. By all means, come in.
I think that king has something up his sleeve.
Yeah, I'd like to crown him.
I was on my way back to my own castle when it started to rain.
Well, then, why don't you spend the night here?
Why, thank you, sir. That's very nice of you.
He certainly has enough bedrooms in this place.
Courtiers, escort this fair young maiden to the guest chambers.
That king looks too happy. I don't trust him.
Look, he's whispering something to the queen.
Perhaps we have at long last found a princess for our son.
But how can we tell?
I have it. If she is really a princess, then she is of very delicate nature. I shall order 20 feather beds and 20 feather mattresses placed in her chamber.
Boy, is she going to have trouble making that bed.
And underneath all the feather beds and mattresses, I shall place one tiny pea. If she is really a princess, then it will disturb her slumber, and she won't sleep a wink all night.
That's some crazy way of making pea soup.
It's not fair.
What's not fair?
Putting one tiny pea underneath 20 mattresses. How can they expect her to feel that?
She does seem like an awfully nice princess.
Maybe they ought to throw in some carrots, too. You know, peas and carrots in case she wants a midnight snack.
That's it.
That's what?
We'll help the princess.
I didn't say anything about helping any princess. I just want to get out of here.
Curly, would you desert a lady in distress?
I don't care what dress she's in.
Don't you want the prince to find a bride?
Let him do his own hunting.
I knew you'd feel just like we do.
I feel like going home.
Good, then we'll help her. Now here's my plan. And Curly, we need you. Quiet. You'll wake up the whole castle.
Oh, fellas, do I really have to go through with this?
Yes, now get moving. The bedroom is that way.
I feel awful silly in this dress.
It's not a dress, it's a sheet. Be careful, don't trip.
Do I have to carry this salami?
That's your magic wand, and don't you forget it.
Knock on the door.
Maybe she doesn't want to be disturbed.
It's for her own good. Now knock.
Why does it always have to be me? Princess! Yoo-hoo! Wake up. Maybe she went home and we should do the same thing.
Open the door.
What a time to go visiting.
There she is.
Fast asleep. Okay, Curly, do your stuff.
Do I have to?
If you don't get in there, I'm gonna...
Okay, I'm going. Yoo-hoo! Princess! It's time to wake up. Wakey, wakey.
Who's there?
'Tis me, the good witch of the enchanted castle.
Oh, come back tomorrow.
Okay.
What happened?
She said come back tomorrow. and you should never refuse a lady. Let's go.
Oh, no, you don't. We gotta keep her up all night.
Ouch, ouch. Didn't anyone ever teach you not to hit a good witch?
Get on your broomstick and fly back in there.
I'm going. Hey, lady. Oh, princess.
Oh, I must be dreaming.
I've been called a lot of names in my day, but never a nightmare.
Who are you? What do you want?
I've come from a far distant land. I don't mind going back to tell your fortune.
In the middle of the night?
Oh, us fortune tellers work late hours. Now give me your hand. That's better.
You're tickling me.
I'm sorry. I mean, 1,000 pardons, your princessship.
But can you really tell fortunes? What do you see in my palm?
You didn't wash your hands after supper. I see a long and beautiful life.
That's the way, Curly.
You're going to marry a handsome prince and live happily ever after. But first you must do this.
Good boy, Curly. You did it. You kept her up all night.
That's wonderful.
All right, here comes the king and queen.
Well, we shall soon see if the maiden is a real princess after all. Princess, are you asleep?
Oh, excuse me, Your Majesty.
You look tired, my dear.
I am. I haven't been able to sleep all night. You see,
That proves it. You are a real princess. Call the prince. We've found a princess.
Well, we did it.
The beautiful princess will marry the handsome prince after all.
And it's all because of Curly. Curly? Where is he?
Hey, look down there on the floor.
Sleep again.
Look, we landed in Chinatown. We must be close to home.
China never looked like this.
But there are buildings and people and...
Camels. We're in Baghdad and nobody's talking English.
Look, there's a crowd of people running this way.
Let's get out of here.
Wait, all those people. They're falling on their knees and bowing to us.
You think they want to play leapfrog?
I wonder who those three can be. Certainly their magic is great if they can fly. The Emperor must not hear of them, or I shall lose my position as court magician. By all the power I possess, I, Mustafa, the Great, shall see that they are never heard from again. But how shall I do it?
We come from America.
This is impossible. Nobody understands us. Wait, there's a man coming this way. Look at those silk robes he's wearing. He must be a king or something.
I wonder if he's got pajamas on under him.
Hail to thee, O great and powerful ones.
Is he talking to us?
I have seen thee descend through the clouds on your silver magic carpet.
What does he think we're doing? Selling rugs?
Maybe he can give us directions. Pardon me, sir.
I am at your service, O powerful ones.
I think this guy's had too much chop suey. He's a noodlehead.
Quiet. He's our only hope. We're trying to get back to the nuts and bolts laboratory. Do you know the way?
I know each road in Arabia.
Does that mean he can get us back?
Let's follow him. What can we lose? Lead on, my good fellow.
I have fooled them. They do not know of my sorcery. I shall trap them in my magic cave.
I'm getting tired of all this walking. Would one of you guys ask him where we're going?
Pardon me, sir, but where are you leading us?
Just a short distance more, my friends.
Thank goodness. My bunions are going on a strike.
Observe yonder stone.
Yeah, I see it. Right on the ground.
Take hold of the ring in the center and lift it.
Come on, fellas, give me a hand with this.
This is heavy.
Watch where you're going.
Watch it now.
Look, a cave with steps leading down to it.
Correct. At the bottom of the steps, a door. Beyond that, there are 3 great halls. Take care not to touch the walls as you pass through, for to do so would instantly turn you into a pillar of fire.
That's a hot one.
Next, thou shalt find a door leading to a garden. The fruits are made of diamonds and rubies. You may gather as many as you like. I shall await your return.
Diamonds and rubies. Come on, let's go.
Here's the door. Let's open it.
So we get the diamonds and rubies, then what?
We sell them and get an airplane ticket home.
I didn't see any airport.
We should reach the garden any minute.
Look at that.
Diamonds and rubies and...
Boy, what a fortune. They should grow trees like this back home.
Hey, what was that?
Sounded like someone closing a door.
That guy up there moved the rock back. We're trapped in here.
Oh, oh.
You and your diamonds.
How was I supposed to know we'd get locked in?
It's getting awfully dark in this cave.
I always wanted to be a caveman.
Hey, look over there. In that tree. It looks like a light.
Let's go see.
It looks like some kind of a rusty pitcher.
With a candle in it. It's a lamp. Here, let me take it down.
I am the genie of the magic lamp. Command me, master, and I shall obey.
Hey, it's a real genie.
He ain't no genie.
How do you know?
He hasn't got brown hair. You know, I dream of Genie with the light brown hair.
Hey, we'll test him.
Okay, Genie, bring me a corned beef sandwich.
Look at that sandwich. It's a foot tall.
He is a genie. Do you think maybe...
Sure he could. Just ask him.
He brought the sandwich, didn't he?
Okay. You see, Mr. Genie, we're lost. And we want to get back to the laboratory with the rocket ship.
Look, the rocket ship.
Come on, fellas, climb in.
Wait a minute, I haven't finished my sandwich.
You'll eat later. Get in. Okay, Genie, send us back to the lab.
Yes, master.
Look, we're moving. We're going home. We're going home. We're going home.
Hey, Curly.
We're going home. Going home.
We're not going anyplace until we clean up this lab.
Ouch! What'd you hit me for?
You've been sleeping for half an hour inside this ship. I told you to dust it, not to use it for a bedroom.
Bedroom? You mean that...
Yeah, you fell asleep. Now grab that mop and get to work.
Well, what about the genie and the... Ouch! Ouch! I'm going, Mo. I'm going. Gosh. Fella can't even take a nap in peace anymore. Now I won't be able to sleep tonight.